It's me, Jessica, your health fitness program manager from McLean, and I'm here with all of the pets to guide you. What is that, Fred? To guide you through today's core and stretch class. So pretty much all you need is yourself, some space on the floor, and if you have something that you can use to add a little bit of a challenge to reach up for a reclining toe touch, or even to pass in a figure 8 between your legs. I've got an 8-pound weight over here to challenge myself, but if you don't happen to have any weight, if you have a water bottle, if you even just have a can of soup, just grabbing the remote control, just working to stay lifted a little extra to pass that through is going to be great. All right, so we got a couple minutes before we get started. Grab your water, maybe grab a little coffee or tea, just boop, boop, boop. Get that energy going. We're going to start in 1 minute at 11:15. I love ice, everybody. I love ice. I love that the ice machine is back on at Miter. Oh my gosh, totally wet. Brought my water bottle. You're not allowed to fill your personal water bottles. And I hate that we have to waste an extra cup to then fill our personal water bottles, but it's okay. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to keep myself and everyone else as healthy as possible. All right, so start to shake out your spilkies of the day. Feel good, get ready. Take some deep breaths. To challenge your core, that means your abs, your back, a little bit of the glutes, the hips, the chest, the shoulders, all of the center parts of our body are going to be challenged in today's workout. We're starting right now with this workout right here, standing up on our mat. So just starting standing, because we have to get to the floor somewhere. I want you to stand with your feet about hips width distance apart. Ground your feet into the floor. Really take notice of pressing through all 4 corners of the feet, the outsides of the heel, under the balls of the feet. Make sure you're not taking any extra rounding in your back, so maybe a gentle tuck of your pelvis, little squeeze of those glutes. Draw your belly in. Start to find some length through the crown of your head as you relax your breath. Big inhales in through your nose. Exhale out through your nose or mouth. Notice how your chest rises, maybe your belly inflates on these inhales. Take notice of what's happening with your shoulders. Can you keep your shoulders relaxed and released down away from your ears? Or are you feeling so stressed today that you notice on your inhales those shoulders are rising? Simply just asking you to notice how your body feels today. Let's get a little stretch up towards the ceiling. On your next inhale, bend your right arm. Your pinky finger grazes against your ears. It stretches all the way up. Work to find that length from your waist, not just shoulder reaching up towards your ear. And on your exhale, slowly lower it down. Inhale, bend your left arm. Reach up. And on your exhale, slowly lower it down. Do one more time each side. All right, go ahead, inhale both arms up overhead, stretch them all the way up. Let's get a little stretch through the side of the body. So right arm comes down, reach that left arm up and overhead. Inhale back up through center. Exhale, left arm comes down, reach right arm up overhead. Just 2 to each side, so inhale back up through center. One more, inhale straight up, exhale belly in, hinge forward, bring yourself all the way down to the floor. Take a moment to just dangle here, relax your head down, bring your fingers to the floor. If it's easy to bring your fingers to the floor with a gentle bend of your knees close to your feet, great. If not, you can always walk your hands a little bit forward, but find that bend in your knee so that you don't have straight legs and too much rounding through that mid and upper back, and then carefully release yourself all the way down to the floor, and let's go ahead and lay down on the floor. If you want to give yourself a cat-cow before you get there, you are welcome to. I'm going to grab a timer and realize that I forgot to set any of my timers. I didn't. I set this timer. I'm amazing. But I set it a little short because we're going to work a little bit longer today than we have in some of our other classes. We're going to give ourselves 40 seconds. That way we definitely get at least 30 seconds of the movement. So go ahead, lay down on your back. Let's get ourselves started. The first thing that we're going to do on the floor today are some glute bridges. So bend your knees, place the soles of the feet down on the floor, and take a little anterior tuck of your pelvis to get your lower back on the mat. So we're just eliminating all of the bridging that might be in the lower back by gently tilting that pelvis up, such that a marble will hopefully be right in your belly button, or maybe even rolling down towards your ribs. You know, something to think about. Okay, so from here you can keep your arms down on the floor, open up your chest, but keep that rib cage knit together. Take an inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, lower yourself down. So just move at the pace of your breath that works for you. If you move inhaling and exhaling a little bit faster, you can always do these glute bridges to warm up a little bit faster. We're going to stick with this for just about 30 more seconds, and then we're going to add in a march. So remember, you're going your own pace. Inhale up, really squeeze your glutes, hips drive. Exhale down. Everything's coming up at the same time, and I have that upper back area down on the floor, so I'm not rolling all the way onto my shoulders. Just doing a nice little glute bridge, hip drive right here. All right, next up we're going to add in a march. So you lift up, and if you can, draw one knee in towards your chest, bring it back down into your glute bridge, lower yourself down. Inhale up, draw your knee into your chest, plant your feet down, lower yourself back down. Beautiful. Remember, you're moving at the pace that works for you. If you want to add a little extra challenge here for the last 30 seconds of this move, you can always inhale, draw your knee in, extend your leg, bring it back to knee, and go down. Just taking a little bit more time and tension that maybe you don't even notice because you're having so much fun extending your leg in your single leg glute bridge, bringing a little more stretch into the hamstring by straightening that leg. You got time for one more on each side. If we're working at a similar pace, and when you finish that, carefully lower yourself down. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a moment to just massage that lower back. That sacrum is still pressed down towards the floor. Opposite direction for those knee circles. And now we're going to go for a little bit of an isometric squeeze. So with those legs in tabletop, place your hands right on top of your knees, a little on top of the thighs. I want you to press against your knees, press into your hands, palms. Keep that lower back on the floor, belly drawn in tight. If you want, you can lift your head up. I'm lifting my head up so I can gently look at the timer. Just a couple more breaths right here. 3, 2, really press. 1, carefully release. Go ahead, relax your feet down towards the floor. Open your arms out to the side, windshield wipe your legs. Oh, take that stretch through your knee all the way down to the bottom of the mat, and let's hang out for just a moment in our spine twist. So allow those legs to fall over to the side, whatever kind of spine twist you want today. Maybe you stack those hips, maybe you keep your hips, your feet separated, and just get a little different of a stretch on your body. Remember, you can include your neck, turning your head to the opposite side. Then come on back through to center and find whatever feels good in the other direction. And remember, our bodies are not the same every day, and both sides of our body are typically never exactly the same. So do what feels right for this side of the body. No judgment. Maybe a little expectation, but no judgment. That's what's important. Cool. All right, we're gonna sit ourselves up and we're gonna do our first round of moves. We've got 3 different exercises that we're going to do, and it's up to you how intense you make them. The first move is a version of a plank. So maybe you're just hanging out in a plank. Maybe you are on your knees still, or maybe you have your feet all the way back and you're pressed up on your toes. Maybe you need to switch between being on your knees and coming onto your toes. If you can be in a plank, I encourage you to do some sort of a step out or jack. That is move number 1. Move number 2, we're going to turn over onto our backs. We're going to use those weights if you have them today. You're either going to go for just a toe tap or a weighted pass between your legs. You can still tap those toes and then find your pass. And then our last move is a flutter kick, working to get those feet as close to the floor as you can with that lower back press down. All right, no time to waste. Let's go ahead, come right into our first round. We've got 40 seconds of plank. We start in 3, 2, 1. Begin. All right, so you're in your plank. You have those hands, palms just about underneath of your shoulders. Your hips are in line with or below your shoulders. And then you're either adding in a jack or just some sort of stepping side to side. Taking some sort of movement in your plank is challenging, but I find it to be easier mentally than just hanging out there for 40 seconds, just waiting for 40 seconds to pass. Find what works for you. You got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll over, come right into those toe taps. Oh, as fast as you can. We've already wasted a little bit of time, so tap your toes. Either just tapping your toes or tap your toes and then stay lifted. Find that pass through. So a little extra time to be engaged because you're doing something. But see if you can really reach all the way up to those toes between to get that extra bit of crunch. After this, cool, time to flutter kick. So get rid of that weight. You can bring your thumbs below your bum. You can start your flutter kick high, but see how low you can go. I want you to get those feet really close to the floor, but we're not sacrificing our lower back. So if your feet are close to the floor and your back is arching, find where you need to be, that your back is staying down on the floor. Because we got to start somewhere. And maybe set number 1, you're still a little tired, but set number 2, you can do it. You'll see. Keep that belly in. Take your break. Oh, we made it, y'all. We made it through round 1. We got 2 more rounds to go. You got a whole 30 seconds from me saying this to find any stretches that feel right for your body. And then make your way into your plank. Make your way into that position for your plank. Now you don't have to do a straight arm plank. You can come down and do a forearm plank if you would like to. 3, 2, 1, begin. So remember, you can either just hang out in plank or find some sort of a jack action. Jack action, or if you're trying to keep things cool for your neighbor, maybe you do a little combo of jacks and a combo of step out, or maybe you just step out. We're halfway through. Oops. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Roll over, coming right into those toe taps. How quickly can you get yourself into this next move? If it's taking a while, ask yourself, why? Why is it taking a while? Is it taking a while because that's just how your body is moving today? Or is it taking a while because you're dilly-dallying. Listen, I'm cool with you being smart for how your body moves. I don't want you to make excuses for yourself. All right, we're getting into those flutter kicks. Flutter kicks. I can't really talk during these. You're welcome. Keep that back down. Keep breathing. Make sure you're still breathing. Ooh, feeling it, y'all. One more round after this. One more round. Swim to that last round. Flutter kick. Oh my gosh. We made it to the edge of the pool. All right. Do what feels right. Yes. One more round. Get ready. Get ready to come into that plank position. Last of the planks for today, everyone. No secret planks in round 2. 10 seconds till we get started. 3, 2, 1, begin. We're halfway. I went for a run this morning and I'm tired. Awesome, roll over. Let's get those toe taps in. Starting my training early for our October 5K. You know that trick or trot is coming up, whether you're going to participate virtually or if we're allowed to have an in-person event. I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about the possibility of an in-person event. Oh. All right, what's next? Is those flutter kicks. It's our last time. Last time with those flutter kicks. If you need a break from flutter kicks, you're doing some big kicks, or you're just fluttering with those legs closer towards the ceiling, but I want you to challenge yourself all the way down here, heels close to the floor. Even if you just do it for 5 seconds and then you feel your back move and you have to come back up, and then you press that back down and you work towards heels close to the floor again. You gotta challenge yourself. You gotta try the hardest thing, even if it's just for a second. And then you come back to something easier, and then you come back to the harder thing. Take a break, because eventually you'll be able to hang out in that harder thing for a little bit longer. Oh, are we really done? Did we do 3 rounds? Did I miss something? Oh, I think I had extra time on the timer. It's fine. It's fine. Cool. Well, let's just stretch it out for a sec, y'all. So go ahead, come on up into tabletop. We're going to give ourselves some cat-cows right here. Starting to get a gentle little stretch on the belly. Let's go ahead, bring that stretch into your shoulder, bring your toes together, open your knees, send your hips back towards your heels. Walk your hands forward as much as feels comfortable for you. Take some breaths right here in child's pose. Let's bring the stretch into our belly, so pull yourselves forward. press your pubic mound towards the floor. You can have your forearms down, or you can be on your hands palms. If this is too much on your back, walk your hands a little bit further forward, or maybe even a little bit wider, or just bring those forearms down to take some of the pressure off. Ooh, to start to stretch within your belly and also into that lower back. Release your glutes gently. Let's bring the stretch to our necks as well. Just in case you were having trouble bringing your neck up with your shoulders, maybe you feel some strain there, so take a moment, relax your head down, shake your head no, slowly side to side. Shake your head yes. All right, bring those hands, palms back down towards the floor. Let's tuck your toes under for just a moment. Send your hips up towards the ceiling. Find the down dog that works for you today. Maybe you're just in more of a modified tabletop in which your knees are also bent. Or as you straighten those legs, bringing your belly closer back towards your thighs. Pedal through your heels. Find a stretch through the back of the legs. Getting another little challenge into those shoulders. I know. All right, and let's lower ourselves down to the mat. And let me show you what's going to come up for round 2. So for round 2, we've got some swimmers. We do not really have a lot of space for swimmers, and now I regret putting them on the list, but extending your hands forward, thumbs facing up towards the ceiling, as if my arms were straight. You're swimming with those arms and with those legs, working to really get those thighs off of the floor. So I want you to not just think about keeping your thighs on the floor, kicking your toes. I want you to think about working your lower back and glutes by lifting those legs up and lifting your upper body up as much as possible for 40 seconds. Then we're going to turn over. Bam! We're going to turn over, and we've got some lemon squeezes. So you can get a little bit of tricep work here. Also, just a little, I mean barely. But like it's a thing, just depending on how your body's moving today. Maybe if you're really tired, you need to take a break and you're just going to go for some tricep moves instead of adding in this little leg press. Either knees coming, let's do knees coming towards the opposite sides, round 1, coming all froggy style, round 2, and then knees to your chest, round 3. And our last move is just planting those feet down, or maybe staying in boat pose, Russian twist if you want. Bring your weight for that Russian twist. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna adjust this timer down a little bit. Well, I don't really need to. All right, y'all, let's start with those swimmers. I will face this direction so we can get a good swim on. Yep, you can still see my legs. We start in 3, 2, 1. Eyes down to the floor. Wait, I'm rude. Let me face you. Eyes down to the floor. Keeping that belly button towards the mat, but working to lift your chest. We're swimming. Toes are pointed. Opposite arm, moving with opposite leg. If you need something easier, opposite arm is moving with opposite leg, and you're just lifting up, but you're still working, you're still moving. Lemon squeezes, remember knees to your opposite shoulder, round 1. So go ahead, place those hands behind you, bring your knees at a vertical. What, is that real? At a diagonal, I meant to say. Keeping those hands on the floor is going to make it a lot easier too. If you want to work a little bit harder, you can even lift those hands up off the floor. I'm not going to do that right now, but I'll work towards it here at the end. 3, 2, 1. Awesome, you can plant those feet down. We've got a Russian twist. So take that slight lean back. I want you to find that full rotation from the core, not just moving those hands. You got your belly pulled in and you feel it in your abs too. If you don't feel it, I want you to reach back a little bit further. If you don't have a weight in your hands, work to touch the mat to each side to really get that big full twist, and see if you can even touch back a little further behind you. Having a weight in your hands might make you move a little slower. Round one is done, y'all. Put that weight down if you had it. Find the stretches that feel good for your body. I'm gonna give myself some cat-cow here with a couple lateral side bends. So we worked into that side body there around one. You got 20 more seconds to just relax. Slow down your breath. Ready to swim? 3, 2, 1, we're swimming. Maybe you want to change your swim up a little bit this time. Oh, you're getting some breaststroke in this lap, but you still got those great flutter kicks. And you're still working to get those thighs off of the floor. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm ready to put the air conditioning back on. Come on, timer. Oh, we made it. Okay, let's get those lemon squeezes in, this time with the frog legs. So, opening those knees towards your shoulders. Something about these more challenging classes makes finding words so hard. All right, we got a break coming up, y'all. Break coming up in 3 seconds. 2, 1. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Were any of y'all here last week when we did the legs up, legs in, legs out? Let's do that round 3. For now, we get to... Oh, we forgot about Russian twists. Oh my God. I hope you were Russian twisting. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm so excited for that break, y'all. All right, hopefully you were better than me and you remembered that Russian twist and you didn't just chat your way through half of it. Let's get ready to do those swimmers one more time. We got our last round of moves. And then we can just enjoy a couple stretches at the very end. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I want to go swimming. I'm going to go swimming, but it's supposed to rain later. Work! Thank goodness that we get to take this exercise break right now to feel good. You ready to swim one more time? 2, 1, go for it. Get that lift. Oh my gosh, halfway. Challenging myself to bring in a couple extra lifts on my inhales. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Let's come on into those ins, ups, and outs. Here we go. In, up, out, in, up, out, in, up, out, in, up, out. We're doing great, I think. I can't really see the timer from here. Oh my gosh. gosh, we did it. We did it. Russian twist. Last time, last move. Keep that belly pulled in so tight, y'all. You're worth it. Keep that chest lifted. Remember, you can challenge yourself more by either leaning back, but not rounding that back, or lifting those legs up, or both. 10 seconds left. What can you do here for your last 10 seconds of work today? Oh, we made it. Go ahead and roll that weight away. Come to whatever seated position feels good for you. Either cross-legged or extending those legs out in dragonfly. Keep your lower back on the floor. Use your inhale to reach forward, really lifted and long, and if it feels right for you, exhale. You can round down. You can press your hands into the floor to get a little bit of cat action. Well, cow, no cat. Action right here, stretching through those shoulders, and let's walk our hands all the way to one side. Whichever side you walk to, make sure that opposite glute did not lift up off the floor. Work to slow your breath down as you carefully walk your hands over to the other side. Draw that shoulder forward, take that big stretch through the side of the body all the way down into the hips. All right, go ahead, walk yourself back to center again. We're gonna pull ourselves forward, come onto those knees, give yourself one cat, give yourself one cow. Go ahead, look over your right shoulder, look over your left shoulder. Tuck your toes under, send your hips up and walk your hands to your feet. Shift the weight to your heels, bend your knees. Open your feet wider than shoulder width distance apart, and come back down into that squat. Transfer your hands to your thighs. Drop your right shoulder forward. Really draw it forward and down. Drop your left shoulder forward. Release your hands to the floor once more. Send your hips up towards the ceiling. Relax your hairline down. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Go ahead, walk those feet together. Bend your knees again. Transfer the weight to your heels and slowly roll yourself up, one vertebrae at a time. At the very top, inhale your arms up overhead, stretch up. Relax your right hand fingers down, reach over to the left side. Inhale up through center. Relax your left hand fingers down, reach over to the left, right side, whatever, you know what I mean. Inhale up through center, bring your hands, palms together, relax them down. Take a moment, stand with your chest really open in a nice proud Superman stance, either hands by your side or hands at your waist. And just take in how great you feel, how proud of yourself you are for showing up to class today. Bump, ba-da, bump, we're done. I hope that you're feeling amazing. If you have any questions or concerns about anything that we did or that I said, please reach out. Can't wait to see you all again soon. If you're on campus, please stop into the fitness center, say hello, and join me again next week, and check out all the rest of our awesome classes too.